I'll not give my impression, I'll give the impression of all people around us. With the intervention of Russia, they feel that no, will be saved and war will stop in few months. And this gave big hope for our people.
Almost 14 months later, in January this year, came the liberation of Aleppo. On this occasion, the Russian mission hosted this side event at the UN Geneva during the 35th Human Rights Council sessions. The title, Aleppo, a city free from terror, new life, new hopes. A delicate presentation that some groups disputed, some saw as propaganda, but many others as what it was, namely setting the record straight and an appeal for greater humanitarian support from Western nations and for the reconstruction of the city.
Well, first of all, I would like to say that before reconstruction, we have to make this city secure. And there was a large-scale demining campaign, which was carried out in Aleppo by the Russian military.
Bishops, let's say Catholic bishops from the area, are also concerned that if we do not create a way how these people who will return back could live and stay together tomorrow, it's useless to rebuild. So it means we have to rebuild two things. We have to rebuild the community, and we have to rebuild also the churches and place of prayer.
In the meantime, the Syrian government and other parties to the war stand accused by the UN and human rights organizations of serious human rights violations that are under investigation by the team of the UN Special Rapporteur Pinheiro. Despite any allegations, the Syrian president focuses on peace building now.
So the peace is two things: fighting terrorists and terrorism, stopping the flowing of terrorists and every kind of logistical support. Second, dialogue between the Syrians to decide the future of their country and the whole political system. These are the headlines about how we see the future of Syria.
Fact is, Aleppo today is a city that is being actively rebuilt. We need to see the same landscape, the same picture in all Syrian cities. For that purpose, the Russian Center for Reconciliation provides help in restoring peaceful life, not only in Aleppo, but in all the Syrian cities as well. The International Red Cross estimates that already some 80,000 people have returned since terrorist groups left the eastern neighborhoods.
Well, it is clear that the Western mainstream media was interested in Aleppo when terrorists were there, but today they are not interested anymore about the needs of people, about the suffering of people, because the terrorists were kicked out of the city. This discloses the real agenda of this media and of the countries which are supporting them.
But even looking at it universally, Aleppo was misrepresented right from the beginning. From the beginning it was described as just Aleppo, instead of explaining that in fact the terrorists had invaded in 2012 and had effectively cut Aleppo into two.
The objective of this conference was to focus on how to help the Syrian people and to give them hope that with the help of the international community, peace and stability in all of Syria will be achieved.
We are in front of extremely unique and dramatic events that happened in a country that was even a couple of years very stable. What can we say? We can say that without active involvement of certain states, and Russian Federation certainly among them, we would have today a geopolitical configuration, a panorama of Middle East different.